All right, starting out this last Halloween build, if we want to call it that, Halloween decor, whatever, at Disneyland Resort, because tomorrow it all kicks off. So this is kind of a last check. Anticipate the few last things that were left to be done being done. Said you see the banners up here. Interesting, there's no banners in downtown yet, or they're still using the Pixar Fest ones. Outside the resort, they do have Oogie Boogie up, as well as some Cars Land kind of spooky ones out on the streets, advertising Halloween time at the Disneyland Anaheim Resort. But in here, the only banners we have up are right here. And hat box is a favorite for sure. But yeah, fun across the way. Pretty big, obviously. At this point, both sides have the pumpkins above the turnstiles, and then we showed yesterday Oogie Boogie. So with that, I think we're gonna head into Disneyland first, see what we find in there, if anything. Then we'll head to DCA, and then we'll wrap up this series. All right, over at Rancho del Zocalo, we have just a little bit of trimming done. Nothing much beyond that yet. Very little decor. Nothing in the park yet for Day of the Dead or any of that type of stuff yet. So it seemed to go up like last year, if I remember right. So it looks like that's holding par for the course. The Ghost Galaxy sign is up over in Tomorrowland. So I know a lot of people aren't super excited about Ghost Galaxy. So honestly, I forgot to even shoot the little video snippet. So after this, I'll just throw a still shot into the video. But I think everybody knows what that looks like, and the feedback we get from most people is they're not huge fans of it. So it just kind of lacks much excitement there. But that said, hopefully you do enjoy it. And with that said, let's make our way over to Haunted Mansion. Okay, and everything is set, at least on the exterior, for Jack Skellington to take over tomorrow. Should be busy throughout the season, through Christmas obviously. Have about 4 months of this version of the ride. And would imagine it'll be pretty hectic at Rope Drop tomorrow. But it definitely is nowhere near as busy, at least from what we've seen in the last couple years, as years prior. I think people have, not that they've gotten tired of them by any means, but it's just not quite the phenomenon at Rope Drop. I mean, it's still busy for sure, but back in the day, when we first started doing things like this, remember some pretty crazy ones. So anyway, looking good, coming along. Excited to see it all again in full display. All right, we have popped over to DCA, where Buena Vista Street has some of the trimmings ready for tomorrow night. Really, I guess ready for tonight when the lights will kick on, because they've been kicking on a little bit of the lighting, which has been fun to see. But yeah, you see a little bit of purple lights in that tree there, so should be a fun sight. And the Headless Horseman, although simple, is definitely one of my favorite additions in DC. It's just cool to see the Headless Horseman get a little bit of love out here at DCA. Some more of the purple trimmings you can see around the backside there. And then also added up there, the bats in the belfry. And more of that purple trimming. Alrighty, and at the front of Cars Land, obviously, a fun addition from last year, making a reappearance here. And surprised we have a clear shot there. And then beyond that, let's make our way down to the Cozy Cone, see if that's all wrapped up. And kind of surprised there's not almost anything done over here. No faces obviously on the cones. The lobby is not done up, darkened and all that. So now last year there was, what, a week and a half between the end of the summer season and the kickoff of the Halloween season. So it's been kind of hard monitoring the progress on some of these things because they're so butted up against each other this year. So I'm guessing that they're still going to get all of the touches over here, but I'm curious to see if they're here by tomorrow. Now, definitely Disneyland is not exempt from putting things together once this event has already started. So Halloween, even though it'll kick off officially the season tomorrow, there'll be lots of additions as it goes on, and this might be one of them, so we'll see. But as this is going to be our last update video here, next time we show it to you, it'll just be in the regular video. But besides a little bit of green lights up there, a couple of other little pieces, spider, a little more webbing, etc., nothing too exciting. That is about a wrap for this spot, and I think that's going to wrap up our whole update series this year for Disneyland Halloween. We will most likely come back and do a holiday season Christmas version. We usually do that. Definitely will continue our update series over at Knott's Scary Farm, and then obviously we'll have lots of video from Disneyland during the Halloween season, from Mickey's Halloween Party, etc., etc. So follow along, subscribe, and we'll show you what we can. Until next time, we'll see you in line somewhere.